It's now time to kill the titans. Here we go. Oh yes, dimly da ting ting.
So bad.
Hello and welcome to Snazzy Writing 90. I'm Snazzy and this is Snazzy's Top Topics, and today we're going to talk about the concept of finance. And as a lot of people tend to wonder, what does finance have to do with you? And the answer is simple. It's based on the fact that, do you have a tight finance situation? Do you have a good financial system? Do you have financial difficulties? Do you have ways around of those financial difficulties? And what I'm going to be saying to you today is, how do you organise yourselves? Because if you have yourself in a stability, organised format, then there isn't a problem. But then obviously if you haven't got that stability, then obviously it doesn't mean to say you haven't got that problem or issue. It's basically classed as the fact that you can basically organise things in a better way. And sometimes when you help yourself in your own unique way, it helps you to make you stronger. It helps you to gain strength in yourself. So sometimes when people gain by getting credit cards, having that to help yourself, it is a good and a bad thing. Because quite simply, it can basically help you, and then also it cannot help you. And when it doesn't help you, you think about how can you avoid it? How can you avoid it so it can help you? And the tips I'm going to give you today are this. If you get a credit card, it's the one thing I'm going to tell you, do not reach zero. Because if you reach zero, you get charged. You get charged, which is the quite simple fact. So the first factor is do not reach zero. The second factor is, if you have an app for this credit card, is keep an eye on what you're spending. And recognise where your spending's going and where you need to kind of slow down. And also another thing is, when you start the credit card, it's okay to go mad to begin with, so you can be able to bring yourself down to a decent speed. Because sometimes you can't control yourself when you first get one, because you get all excited and oh I'm excited, I've got my credit card, that kind of thing. But it's understandable if you go fast to begin with and then slow it down afterwards. Because quite simply, you have to work out yourself your speed. Because your speed, your rules. And that's how I class it as. And that is why I'm telling you today. Credit card helps your financial stability and makes your life so much better. Because even though people say credit cards are a bad thing, it's not always the case. It depends how you use it. And that is why I'm telling you today. Work on your stability, your control, and your maintenance of how you use your cards. If you know how to use your cards, you will not go wrong. And that is why I'll tell you today. Maintain your stability, your control, your strength of basically enabling yourself to become stronger in financial status. And that is what I believe in many concepts. And before we go today, I'm going to give you an incredible announcement that tomorrow, meaning Friday, you'll be getting a brand new Snazzy reveal show instead of a Snazzy's update for August. And on top of that, you'll be also getting the Snazzy Shoutout show, which will be about 80.8, which is about the incredible Disney blogger who has shone across for many, many years and shown basically a good way of going from Portsmouth to America. Yes, he's obviously a British guy, but he's amazing, he's incredible, and yet there'll be more to it on Friday, this coming Friday at 10:30. So please do check that out. So that is it for today's episode of Snazzy's Top Topics. We'll be back in the next episode where there'll be more fun, more frolics and more top topics. Until next time, this is me, Snazzy, giving the flip of topics. Signing off. Goodbye for now. Ting ting.
Let me see you go.